My niece told me a little boy lived inside her closet. I smiled, nodded, and thought, kids and their imaginations, right? I was wrong. So terribly, terribly wrong. Because one night, he spoke to her, and what he said about me changed everything. My niece Emma was 6 years old when it started. She was staying with me for the summer. Her parents, my brother and his wife, were traveling for work, so it was just me and Emma in my house. She was a happy kid, laughing all day, drawing pictures, watching cartoons. But every night, at bedtime, she would stop at the closet door. She would look at it. Then she would say, "Good night, Daniel." I asked her one evening, "Emma, who is Daniel?" She looked at me like I asked the most obvious question in the world. "He lives in the closet, Uncle Ray. He's my friend." I laughed. I really did. I told her, "That's sweet, baby. Now go to sleep." I figured it was an imaginary friend. Every kid has one. Nothing weird about it. But Daniel didn't go away. Every single night, "Good night, Daniel." Emma started drawing pictures of him too. A little boy, dark hair, big sad eyes, always wearing the same thing, a red and blue striped shirt. I stuck her drawings on the fridge like any good uncle would. Week 2, I noticed Emma was spending more time near the closet, talking to it during the day, whispering, giggling sometimes. I asked her what they talked about. She said, "He tells me stories, but some of them make him cry." That bothered me a little. But still, I told myself, imaginary friend. Totally normal. Then one night, around week 3, I woke up at 2 a.m. I don't know why. My eyes just opened, and I heard Emma's voice down the hall. She was talking to someone. I walked quietly to her room, pressed my ear against the door. She was saying, "He didn't mean to. He didn't know." Then silence. Then, in a different voice, "I swear to you," a small, hollow voice said back. "Yes, he did." I threw that door open. Emma was sitting up in bed, eyes wide, pointing at the closet, just staring at it. She looked at me. Her little lip was shaking. "He talked to me, Uncle Ray," she whispered, out loud, with words. I went straight to that closet, pulled it open. Nothing. Just clothes. Just shoes. Just darkness. I checked under the bed, behind the curtains, every corner of that room. Nothing. I held Emma until she fell asleep. Then I sat in the chair next to her bed the rest of the night with the lights on. I told myself she was dreaming, half asleep. Kids do that. I almost believed it. The next morning, Emma was eating cereal, totally calm, like nothing happened. I sat across from her and I asked, as gently as I could, "Emma, what did Daniel say to you last night?" She didn't look up from her bowl. "He said you're the reason he died." My blood went cold. "What?" "He said you know what you did. He said you remember the red shirt." I couldn't breathe. Because, and I have never told anyone this, 12 years ago, when I was 19, I was driving home late at night. A kid ran into the road. I hit him. He was 8 years old. He was wearing a red and blue striped shirt. The police called it an accident. No charges. I was cleared. But I think about that night every single day of my life. I never told my brother. I never told anyone. No one knew. No one. Except Daniel. Emma went home with her parents 2 weeks later. Before she left, she stopped at the front door. She turned around, looked back down the hall toward the room she had been sleeping in, and she waved. "Bye, Daniel," she said softly. Then she looked up at me with those big, innocent eyes. "He says he'll stay here with you now, Uncle Ray. He says you need to talk." I have lived in this house for 3 months since Emma left. Every night, before I go to bed, I hear the closet door creak open. I never check. I already know who it is. If you made it to the end of that story, first of all, you're braver than me. Drop a in the comments if that gave you chills. And if you want more true horror stories every single week, subscribe right now and hit that bell. I post every Friday night at midnight, because that's when they're most active. Subscribe for new horror stories every Friday at midnight. Drop a in the comments if you made it to the end. Share this with someone who won't sleep tonight.